What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Void Relaxium. You guys ready on this chilly spring day? Oh yeah. I guess we can start it because Japan is here. The Japanese are in the house. Hey Denise. About ready to roll. It's about time to do that thing we do. About time to do that thing we do every day on the Vital Axiom. Here we go. Come on. How's everybody doing today? Welcome into the show. I'm ready to roll. Let's go. Yeah, up a her. How you guys doing today? Welcome in. Good to see you on the Vital Axiom. Our daily program at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the state of Virginia, down on the very tip near Tennessee and Kentucky. That's where we are. And by the way, today is number 690. We're about to hit 700 shows. I'm so shocked at even saying it that I can't believe that we're about to hit 600 programs. I mean, I'm like, what? Like what? What's up, Kimberly? What's up, Deborah? And what's up, Dennis? Pastor Dennis. Hey, Sandra. Or Sandra, I'm sorry. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Toby. What's up, Alyssa and Lynn and Dodie's here. And Rhonda Justice giving us an update on Allison. That is such incredibly awesome good news. What's up, Paxson? Hey, Janet and Aaron, whoever. I think it's probably Janet, but I don't know. Hey, who's there? Josie's here from Japan. And who else? I don't want to double. Hey, Kim and John and Pauline and Kathy. And so many people. I'm missing somebody I know. Hey, Patty, Pamela, Carol, and Loretta. Not seen you in a while, girl. Hey, Michael, what's up? And so many people. I'm trying to. Bonnie's here, Jeremy, and Bob is here, and I saw Denise over on Periscope. What y'all doing? What are y'all doing today? Ain't you got nothing better to do than sit around with me and goof off? I kind of fooled the church a little bit yesterday. I mean, I wouldn't say I fooled them, but I did a message this past Sunday. It's pretty intense and really not mainstream. You might want to go to watch it. We're going to talk about it this week. I called it High Octane. Hey, Diane. Hey, Tanya. Mr. Stuart Henson is in the house, too, by the way. I knew I'd miss somebody. You call that name, sure enough, you miss somebody, right? I can't believe 700 shows almost. I'm sitting here going, what happened? Where'd the world go? And I talked this week about High Octane is what I called it. I did a little illustration. I had a gas can there, and we talked about something. We're going to talk about it today, but before we're going to do an oldie that we did yesterday at church. Hey, Tasha. And for the Roberts family in Pound. Yeah, Huck Honeycutt passed away. Many of you guys may know him. I didn't know him, but hey, Jim. And so you guys ready? And then we'll jump in the Word in a minute. I mean, I've had mega drainage today. My friend always fusses at me. Don't say anything. Just sing anyway. So if I crack and pop and miss notes, I don't know, man. It's really been bad this morning. Right, because the weather just tanked, dropped, and started snowing. So it's somebody I saw where David Crowder says anybody considered unplugging spring and plugging it back in. Reboot. we may have to do that. So let's sing this song together. Because you were forsaken, I'm accepted. You were condemned. I'm alive and well. Your spirit is within me. Because you died and rose again, I'm forgiven. Because you were forsaken, I'm accepted. You were condemned. I'm alive and well. Your spirit is within me. Because you died and rose again. Amazing love, how can it be? You, my King, would die for me. Amazing love, I know it's true. It's my joy to honor you. Well, in all I do, to honor you. Because you were forsaken, yeah, and I'm accepted. Jesus, you were condemned. Oh, I'm alive and well. Your spirit is within me. Because you died and rose again, yeah. Oh, amazing love, how can it be? You, my King, would die for me. Amazing love, I know it's true. And it's my joy to honor you in all I do, to honor you. And Jesus, you are my King. 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 Amazing love, how can it be? You, my King, would die for me. Amazing love, I know it's true. And it's my joy to honor you in all I do, to honor you in all I do, to honor you, yeah, hey, in all I do, to honor you. shine through everything I say, just to be a witness of your love and of your grace. Oh. I love that song. I never get tired of it. There's some great songs that have been written that I just never get tired of. I know some people do, but I don't. How you guys doing? Welcome to 690, number 690 on the show here. And old favorite Jim says, I know, I love that song. Considering the wrong we've done. Man, there's some cool comments. You guys are awesome. I want to jump back and say hey to Pamela Stanley. Stacy, she was at church yesterday. She said they enjoyed it. That's awesome. And I found out that I remembered her because we used to work at Magic Mart together. Magic Mart back in the day. Back in the days at Magic Mart. And we had a lot of fun times there. I didn't really like that job. Of course, I don't know that I liked any job until I got in ministry. I didn't like fast food, and I didn't like construction. I did like some construction. I used to work for a railroad construction company. Woo, that was a tough job. It wasn't so much that it was hard. It was just, I don't know, it was just not a good job. Anyway, how you guys doing today? Welcome into the show. It's cold here in Virginia. We went from 80 degrees Saturday to snow last night and snow this morning, and it's going to be 26 tonight. Yikes. Yeah, I thought maybe I'd put all the firewood up and the propane, but nope. Got to pull her back out again. Somebody said we need to reboot spring. I started yesterday talking at church a message that I called High Octane. So I kind of did a little teaser. I can't show you the picture. You can go look it up on my Facebook or something, church website. And I took a metal gas can, a big one like you put on the back of your Jeep or something. I painted the words gasoline on it. And I kind of put a teaser out there. And I'm sure people thought I was going to be talking about the fire of the Holy Ghost or something like that. But I really wanted to talk about something different. So what I did was I did an illustration. And I was really shocked at the response because I had a bottle of water. And I didn't really have any gas in the can. That would kind of been a little bit dangerous. But as if we had gas in the can, I held up a bottle of water and said, now I'm going to pour some water in here into this gasoline and let me know when we reach the point where you will still put it in your car, right? So I started to pour. People said, no, they started yelling. I was like, I was shocked at the response. Like, people were like, no. Because we all know we don't want water in our gasoline, right? Hey, Rhonda, what's up? And hey, Jess and Christy. We all know, and there's Sandra again posting about donations. Thanks, Sandra. You're so faithful. We all know we don't want water in our gasoline. And so I asked the church yesterday, I said, okay, so what do we expect from our fuel? Or what do we expect our fuel to be? And the answer is, everybody would say, pure. There's a relationship trust built there when I go to a gas station. And hi in Florida Day 70. Please be quiet. Just kidding. Enjoy it because you're going to be dying this summer while we're just comfortable. So, so I said, what do you want your gasoline to be? And the answer is kind of obvious, pure. When you go to a gas station, there's a relationship there. You expect that when you reach over and grab the gas handle and begin to put that in your car, that it's what it says it is, pure gasoline. 93 octane, 87 octane, whatever it is. And you expect that. And if you knew, I told them you would expect it to be free from contaminants, free from impurities. And we fully understand what it means that fuel needs to be clean, even people who are not mechanical, right? It doesn't work. And here's what I said. If we knew that a gas station was selling bad gasoline, we would avoid it and tell our friends, don't go down there. There's water in the gas. It's not any good. You don't want that. It wouldn't make a difference what kind of vehicle you were driving, a truck, a car, motorcycle, boat. If you put watered down, or I actually had sugar too. I was going to pour some sugar in there, and I did. People kind of like, no. You run 5 gallons worth of gas. I'm like, I don't really have gas. Lean in this. I don't have gasoline. I don't really have gas. I don't really have gasoline in this tank. And so I talked about no matter what you're driving, no engine will run on watered down fuel. No engine will run. No watered down fuel. Now, I want you to get this. No watered down fuel will ever get you to your destination. So we talked about that yesterday. Hey, Donna Joe. We talked about it yesterday. How that if you had water in your gas tank, then you're gonna be on the side of the road somewhere. But your car's gonna be going crazy. Won't crank up. Won't run right. It'll miss and you'll damage it. Obviously, you can damage the car. And so then I just kind of switched gears and I jumped over to 1 Peter 1. 15. You can check this out. You can go watch the whole message in its entirety in one clip. If you want to do that, just go to church's Facebook page, which is Zion Family Ministries on Facebook page. And here's what I read. But as he which hath called you is holy, he who hath called you is holy. I hope my post is helping that $50. Not yet. As he who has called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation. And the key phrase in there is be ye holy. And can I just say, before I want to preface this message, I had several people come to me yesterday and say, oh, it's so refreshing to hear somebody speak about this. And I said to those people, well, thank you. I'm encouraged and discouraged at the same time, because first of all, I'm encouraged that you would say thank you, and I'm discouraged that it's so rare that somebody would talk about this and be blunt about it and straightforward. So as we get into it this week, I want you to think about that. But he which has called you is holy, so be ye holy. It goes on to say, because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. And we're going to talk about this whole idea of what it means to be holy and holiness this week. And we're going to talk about what God's perspective is on how we live. Some people say in one camp, holiness is an imputed thing that God just gives you and you can't do anything to get it, or you don't have any effect on it. Others would say that holiness is speaking to how you live and conduct yourself. And, of course, we go back and read here. Can I just make sure we understand? But as he which has called you is holy, so be ye holy. Be ye holy leaves the option for me to choose. It leaves the ball in my court. So if I'm told to be holy, that there's something I have to do to be, or something I can do to not be. I wouldn't be told to be holy. Hey, Joey, I wouldn't be told to be holy if I didn't have a choice in the matter. I would be told you are holy because of what Jesus did, and you are holy no matter how you live or what you do. So we got to understand that righteous, holy living is rooted in what I do, how I live, how I conduct my life. Again, 1 Peter 1:16, because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. Be ye, you guys be holy because I'm holy. That's kind of the casual way to say it. Hey, you know what? I'm God, I'm holy, you guys be holy. That's what God's saying. So therefore, we have a choice. We can say, sure. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Okay, so let's talk about holiness, or what does it mean? For example, 1 Thessalonians 4:7 says this, for God hath not called us unto uncleanness, but unto holiness. So now we know that God, over and over in Scripture, has says, guys, this is my calling to you. This is what I'm calling you to come to be. And that is to be holy. Don't go and be unclean. Come here and be holy, be clean. Hey, Cindy. And I want you to think about that process. I want you to think about that process, that God has said to you, you have an option, something in your life. And holiness, and I want to say this because holiness is a message for the church, not for the world. You don't go out and tell the world they need to be holy. That's silly because they're lost in sin. You tell them they need to be born again to be redeemed. And then once they are redeemed, you say to the church, hey, church, you got to live a holy life. In fact, and I'll read this later. I'm kind of getting ahead of my game a little bit, but I want to go ahead and tell you guys, because it'll be in a different show, that all the New Testament is written, mostly every epistle is written to the church or church people. And all throughout these books, over and over again, we're challenged to live holy. We're challenged about how we live. Hey, Clora. We're challenged about how we live. So therefore, to Paul the Apostle, to James, to Peter, it must have been a big deal. It must have been a big deal that you pay attention to how you live, and that has an effect on your life, just like the gasoline in that can. I don't care how pure the gasoline is. When you pour that water in, it instantaneously dilutes it, and it becomes really useless. You can't really use it for anything because it won't run a vehicle anymore because it's contaminated with water, and water doesn't burn, and water doesn't combust, and so therefore you're stuck on the side of the road. So holiness, and I want to make sure I get this to you today, holiness is a message for the church. It's a useless message to give to the world because they don't want holiness, they don't understand it. Holiness only becomes a reality to you once you've given your life to Christ. And if you haven't done that, then holiness doesn't really matter. You're a sinner and you're going to do what sinners do, you're going to sin. But Christians, when they come to Christ, are to turn away from sin, and we'll talk about it this week. Many say that being holy is no longer relevant once you get saved. I had a friend of mine tell me that his friend stood up and told him, your holiness is useless. Okay, I get what he's saying, that my righteousness is as filthy rags before God, which means, by the way, that I cannot, in my own works, purchase my own salvation. I can't earn it. But once I'm saved, once I've given my life to Christ, guys, listen, I am challenged by the Lord over and over about how I live. I can't gain salvation. It's in Ephesians, it says it's by grace are you saved through faith. It's a gift of God, not of works, so any man should boast. Okay, I get that. Okay, so salvation doesn't come by my works, but right living is literally required by God. It's not even an option. And if we take the option, we're in rebellion. So here's some questions for you today as we close. I've got just a couple minutes left here. A couple questions before we close today I want you to think about. Doesn't sin in your life also affect you even if you are saved? You know, some people say that now that you're saved, sin has no effect on you. And I'm like, what in the world? Hey, Linda, good to see you up there in Roanoke. Got somebody from Roanoke in today, from Japan to Roanoke. We got them everywhere. So I want you to think about that. Some people say, well, now that you're, hey, Jacob, now that you're saved, sin doesn't have any effect on your life. And I want to go, no. Sin will ruin any life that it's let loose in. And listen, I've been in ministry for so many years, working on 40 years. I've been in ministry, and I'm telling you, you're in Florida. Do you live in Florida? Whoa, I didn't know that. So, hey, David, what's up, buddy? If you live in sin, if you're a Christian and you begin to participate in sin, we'll talk about it later this week. We'll look at some scriptures. If you do that, it's going to ruin your life. It's going to. I don't care if you've been born again. If you allow sin to come into your life, if you are casual about sin, it will take you down. It will destroy your life. And I want to talk about that this week. And here's a question I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Does salvation nullify the power of sin over the believer? So if I'm a Christian, sin, because the Bible says you're no longer under the law, and sin will not dominate you. I didn't know you guys moved. Wow, happy Florida! It's freezing up here. You're in the right place. So there's a question for you tomorrow. Once you're saved, does salvation nullify? Does it nullify the power of sin over your life? I'm a Christian now, so basically I'm like Superman, or maybe there's kryptonite. I don't know. I want you to think about that today as we exit the program. For those of you jumping in, we're here every day at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. If you want to hang with us on Facebook, a couple different Facebook pages, mine and, I have two. That's Facebook's fault, not mine. Just look for Wayne Hager and pick one. One's a public and one's my private, personal. On Periscope, also on YouTube, today's number is 690. It's over with. Sorry. So come back and join us. Good to see you guys on the show. Great to see you, Cora. You guys are lovely and wonderful. You guys are the boss. And this day's over with. Love you guys. You can go back and watch the show if you missed. It'll still be on there. You can rewind it and watch what you want and go back and forth through clips, or just shut her down, whatever you want to do. Okay, guys, we'll talk tomorrow about this high-octane Christianity, living full of flame, pure for God. We love you guys. Have a great day. It's been a bomb, been a blast, but I'm gone. Thanks for all the cool comments. You guys are awesome. I don't know where poor St. Joe is. I don't have any idea. Hey guys, share the show with somebody. I will go look it up, by the way.